Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today on Green Pixel Retro Lab, we're going to be mixing arcade action with 8-bit holiday cheer on the Commodore 64. From a vertical scrolling shooter called Powerama to printing Christmas cards on a dot matrix printer. Let's dive in. All right, Jingle Disk, Holiday Card Maker and Greeting Disc by High Tech Expressions. All right, let's take a look at the back. It shows that you can create full page graphics and messages and print out folding cards. And you can also be entertained by this little storyboard folded computer to entertain your family and friends. Let's go ahead and load this up. It looks like, okay, it's hard to read the cursive on that. It looks like it's press 1 or 2 or E to exit. So 1 is for the jingle tunes, 2 is for the holiday greetings. Let's go ahead and press 1. So that kind of takes us into this little story. It's animated with music, but that's really cool. That cat does not look happy. All right, I'm not going to spoil the whole story for you. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the end of this section. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the game review. All right, let's take a look. Powerama. Now, kind of interesting. Couple different versions I've found. So this one is from the Zzap Mega 21. All right, here's Zzap Mega Tape 21. There's quite a few different games on here. One of the things I thought was kind of interesting with this one is there's this little message in here in the corner. Zzap 64 is the Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. All right. And also found this version of Powerama which is, the publisher is Powerhouse Publishing from 1988. So maybe this is something similar to what we saw with Newfikov in the last video, where different publishers may do different things. You can see this one, they actually removed the logo on the lower right hand corner. All right, if you take a look at the Powerhouse tape, there's a lot more information on this one. Let's see if I can get it open here. I'll take a look at the back here. A fleet of, let's see, a fleet of colossal alien ships are headed towards Earth. Only you, a humble scout ship on a routine patrol, can stop them in time. Okay. This one also has a different loader as well. This one, it looks like it's using the cyber load from the tape. Now this is a very fast-paced game. Animation's very nice. Let's go ahead and go through this first level. Now I'm using the action replay, so you actually can do the pausing the game to take a look at the sprites. All right, let's jump in. Let's take a look at these sprites here. Okay. And it looks like, I'm trying to see if I can find the explosion. I think I'm like 10, there's like 10 frames. I think that's how many I'm counting, 10 frames for the explosion. Wow, that's impressive. One of the things I haven't tried yet is the ability to turn off collisions from sprite to sprite. And so let's see what that does. So basically now I'm invincible. I can shoot all the different ships, but when they hit me, does nothing. That's cool, okay. Now let's see if I can get all the way to the end of this level. All right, yes, this is the boss. Okay, let's see. I'm not doing any damage. Oh, I still went to level 6. All right. Interesting. From a technical perspective, it's a pretty solid game. Pretty cool sprites, scrolling sound effects. The level's a little, I think it's a little long. I would hope that it would kind of transition from, you know, a way that you can actually have that experience where the length of the level that you're running is shorter for the first or is shorter for the lower levels, and then it kind of gets harder and harder. I didn't really see that, but still a pretty interesting game. And another thing I found, there's another game that is the same look and feel called Magnum Force by Eurosoft. I couldn't find a lot of information about this, but looking at the screens on Lemon 64, you can see that it's the same game. Maybe that was a distributor that changed it just like Nufikov. I don't know. Maybe you know more. Add your comments. All right. Now let's continue with our greeting card. All right, we're going to be selecting number 2. And let's go ahead and type in a message or how we want to. Of course, understand this is like a 40-year-old printer. I did find some ink for it, but it wasn't an easy thing. There's not a lot of people that make that anymore. Haha, it's printing. That's pretty cool. It's loud though. Wow. This is so old school, but that's pretty neat. Yeah, it doesn't look that great. It looks all right, I guess. It'd be nicer if it was maybe some colored paper and the ink itself was a bit darker. Well, that was pretty interesting seeing a dot matrix printer print a greeting card. And exploring the many faces of Powerama, at least that we know of. Share your comments and ideas below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. It's pretty interesting. And let me know what other games you guys are interested in. I'm curious. Well, happy holidays from Green Pencil Retro Lab. I hope you guys have a wonderful season and a happy new year. Stay safe out there, guys. And thanks again. If you're enjoying the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon link in the description. Be sure to check out this next video, and if you love real hardware, classic games, and keeping retro computers alive, smash that subscribe button, ring the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, have fun exploring the world of retro computers.